What's up, everybody? Welcome to Talk Wrestling here on NoDQ.com. Thank you all for watching this week. Don't forget to go to NoDQ.com and check out the year-end awards right now at NoDQ.com/polls. You'll see Aaron and I's ugly mugs on there giving you the nominations. Go vote. Do it now. Right now. Okay. This is from Joe Edwards Few at JoeFew15 on Twitter. Who do you see as a realistic winner of the 2016 Royal Rumble given the overall situation with Seth Rollins? Well, we have Sheamus now as the world champion. And Roman in the contention at TLC, obviously. We've seen that. I'm going to go with Dean Ambrose. Just got a feeling they might push him and be the Rumble winner. Not necessarily win the championship at WrestleMania, but win the Rumble. So, let's see. This is from @Robert180Jones on Instagram. Hey, Jeff from the UK, a longtime viewer now. What should the WrestleMania 32 main event be with the injuries and Rock not be able to compete either? Well, I mentioned Dean Ambrose and Sheamus, although that's a horrible main event. I think the main event for this coming year's WrestleMania is going to be something involving The Undertaker. I don't know if it's going to be Undertaker and Rock again, although they had their final encounter, so I don't know why they would do that. I don't know. It's a good question. I like the question. It's just hard to say as we sit here taping this now, because we're so far away from WrestleMania. We're so far away from everything. For me personally, I got to go with something involving The Undertaker or a WWE World Championship match between Sheamus, if he's still champion, and the winner of the Rumble, or maybe a new champion by then, and the winner of the Rumble. This is from Colin Nicholson on Twitter. Since WWE has screwed Reigns twice, do they owe him a win on the biggest stage? Yeah, you know, I think it's what they're building toward. I mentioned Ambrose winning the Rumble, but the obvious pick is Roman winning back-to-back and getting his championship shot and getting his title back that he had oh so briefly at Survivor Series. I don't know. Is Roman owed a big win? No, nobody's owed anything in WWE. You get what you get. You know, you don't have a fit, as they say in grade school for my son. I think for me personally, what I'd like to see is WWE having Roman get that slow build, not necessarily win the Rumble, but definitely get the big win at WrestleMania and become the WWE champion like they want him to be. Hey, boss, here's a good question for you. @Lawson2012 on Instagram. Hey, Jeff, looking back at Talk Wrestling history, do you still hate Nancy Grace and that douchebag Damien Demento? Aaron's monitoring the show right now. I've wanted to shut that out for him. I don't hate anybody. I really don't. I dislike Nancy Grace and her approach to most of her topics on her show, and the way she handled the WWE thing with Chris Benoit back in 2007 when we were starting Talk Wrestling was horrible. And as far as Damien Demento goes, he became an entity because of attacking other people, and we all at No DQ bid on that and attacked him because he attacked myself and Rob Van Dam over his stupid little video clips. So for me, I don't hate him. I don't like him, but I don't think about him like I did when he attacked us. And if he comes back next to the video, then let me know, because that'd be awesome to have a little back and forth. This is from Gilberto. Yes, you heard me. Gilberto Solorio Jr. on Facebook. Why did Vince choose to do a tribute for people who died in Paris, but he has not for Perro Aguayo Jr. and Viscera? That's a good question, Gil, honestly. I don't know. He tends to WWE does the tributes for the big names that have passed away. Dusty Rhodes, Roddy Piper, Vern Gagne. That were big names in his company. Vern Gagne wasn't, but he was the biggest name in the WWE, obviously. But Viscera, yeah, he died not too long ago, a few years ago now, and there was no mention of it at all on WWE TV as far as I saw. Maybe a brief little blip like it did for Bockwinkel, but I didn't even see that. And as far as Perro Aguayo Jr., he never, as far as I know, worked for WWE. I could be wrong there. But WWE obviously didn't see fit to mention his passing because of the tragic nature. They didn't want to incur the wrath of bad press by mentioning it, the fact that a former superstar of theirs had caused that. So that's just probably why they didn't do it. This is from Kenny Richards on Facebook. Your thoughts on Ring of Honor going to Comet, and why do you think it's going to air at midnight? I like the fact that they have a new TV deal. I don't like the fact they have a new TV deal. I like it because they're going to move on and succeed and have multiple channels airing their shows besides just the Sinclair station they have every week. They have another Sinclair station now and Comet. However, I don't get Comet. So I can't watch Ring of Honor anymore unless I try to find it online, which is going to suck. I'm bummed. I can't watch Ring of Honor. And I don't tape TNA, so I'm not going to watch that. It's going to be on Pop, I guess. But, you know, I will give TNA another chance, because I do get the Pop channel. So I'll give TNA another chance in Ring of Honor's absence and see if TNA does any better. And as far as airing at midnight, it's a tape show. It really doesn't matter when it airs. It's not going to be a live thing ever. So I don't think that's a big deal, personally. But I think that Ring of Honor airing on in any capacity, on any channel, is good exposure. And with the advent of DVRs in this world now, not just having to watch something right away, you can tape something and watch it anytime you want, not just on a VCR tape and have to deal with that quality. You can DVR the high-quality version of it, and you can watch it anytime. So I don't think it's going to impact them too much, because I always used to watch Ring of Honor on DVR, because we had the one TV in the house that has the DVR, or two now, excuse me. The big one here in the living room has the DVR, and you know, my folks will watch, you know, hockey or Dancing with the Stars or some sort of programming where I can't watch it at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. So I have to wait till they go to bed, then watch it. So it doesn't bother me watching it at midnight. It won't affect my viewing habits at all. Let's see. This is from Matt Tatum on Facebook. Do you see Bayley coming to the main roster soon? Her and Sasha and Becky and Charlotte doing the 4 Horsewomen? No. I do see Bayley coming to the main roster at some point and being on her own, and maybe teaming with Sasha and teaming with Charlotte and Becky, but not the 4 Horsewomen. Sasha needs to be either with Team Bad or on her own doing her own thing, because Sasha is bad. She is great. She is awesome. And for her to be paired with anybody once the Team Bad breakup happens, it would be disastrous. Sasha has shown she can be on her own and do her own thing and carry a main event of a major network special, a WWE pay-per-view almost, on her own. So I don't see any reason to pair Bayley with any of them or Sasha with any of them. You know, Charlotte and Becky are like friends. They're not as stable anymore because Paige broke off with them. So for me, I think Bayley should be called up and have immediate contention for the WWE Championship, whoever the champion is by the time she comes up. If it's Charlotte still, that's great. They had a series of great matches in NXT. If it's anybody else, Bayley can run with anybody. So she'll do great things. Speaking of the 4 Horsewomen, this is from Greg Cherry. Could one of the 4 Horsewomen ever be considered the greatest female wrestler in professional wrestling history? I think Sasha can. I think Sasha is arguably the best of the 4. Bayley, I'd like to see Bayley's dark side. I'd like to see Bayley come out as a heel and really tear it up and really do something dark and sinister before I name her one of the greatest of all time. Becky was okay as a heel. She's a better babyface, but she's still good. I don't think she'll ever be one of the top of all time. And Charlotte is the Divas champion. She's been NXT champion, and she's got that Flair pedigree. She could be one of, if not the greatest of all time. But you gotta remember, you're comparing her to Trish Stratus. You're comparing her to Mickie James, Gail Kim, Molly Holly, the Fabulous Moolah, Mae Young. you know, Jacqueline, all those great female wrestlers over the course of time that have really made their own mark in wrestling and in the sports entertainment business, and to the point now where, you know, is anybody really the greatest of all time? They're going to be compared to a lot of great athletes and great people. Thank you all for watching this week on NoDQ.com. Don't forget to go to the polls and vote for your favorites for the year-end awards, and we will see you next time.